Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Manish. I am an executive director for TREEL Mobility Solutions. So, TREEL Mobility Solutions is a subsidiary company of JK Tire, which is working on the design, development, and manufacturing of the TPMS sensors as well as the tire management solutions. I'll be presenting the part of the drill, but before that, what we feel is the role of tires in the EV is also very important and critical, along with the other sensors which are running the vehicle or which are monitoring the vehicle. So, I would like to introduce Mr. Abhishek, who is with me, who will be presenting on the part of tires, the role of tires and TPMS in EV two-wheeler and three-wheelers. Abhishek, over to you.
We'll start with introduction of tires. How tires are contributing in current EV market. So since tires are very sorry critical component. Sorry. Hello. So uh, if you'll see, tires are very integrated and very important part of any vehicles. If we consider, so moving to EV, why it become more crucial? Because EVs are running on a fuel that you cannot feel like refill every step like petrol or any crude. It need to be charged. So with same uh, fuel, if you are getting an extra mile or you can move some extra 10-12%, it will be helpful to the entire nation. So same way from JK or since a two-wheeler manufacturer, we are contributing it to this by making our low RR tires. So what will happen with same fuel with higher low RR tires, you can go extra mile. So uh, if we'll talk about efficiency of the tire, so proper selection of the tire, like a specialized EV tires, if you are fitting with your EV vehicle, you can go and save some energy, which can be utilized to travel some more kilometers. If you'll say weight, so EV tires will be lower in weight, stronger carcass construction. Carcass means integration of the components. It will be stronger. Uh, with the help of EV, specialized EV tires, so it will be easy for heat to dissipate. So less heat generation means you can consume more energy, low wastage of energy, and durability also it will be optimal. It will be as like compared to regular tires, what those are called as non EV specialized tires. It will be almost similar, like performance wise it will be at par with the durability of this. Now, since everyone knows when EV came, it came unplanned. So all small players started making CKD models, assembling. So it was very segregated kind of market. But from last 2-3 years, it has taken a shape. Government also they are having focused on it. So if we'll talk about strength, so uh, if we'll take uh, tires, especially tires. So again, energy losses will be low, so you can travel extra mile, and performance, and it will meet the initial requirement, accelerations, and all. Uh, and if we'll talk about lower tires or specialized EV tires, it is made of specialized components. Specialized components means special rubber, special carbon, or special components what we are using along with rubber. And if we talk about weakness, so high performance AV for customer because of specialized components, it may be thoda costlier, but and second weakness is not like EV are very segregated. So there are very less specialized tires available right now in market. So we need to make more and more. Once EV market grows, so we'll also make as per that. So there are a lot of opportunity if we'll talk about. So lot of technology is getting developed, like design, compounding, processing. So lot of new opportunities are there to generate it, and a lot of sustainable and recycling materials will be getting used in process of making specialized EV tires, and development of this IoT enabled tires. Like we are having a special TPMS for that, so through which we can monitor pressure, temperature, wear, and in real time, which will increase the safety. If we'll talk about threats, so there are a lot of competition, all the big players coming into pictures, two-wheeler manufacturer. So there are a lot of pressure, and for tire manufacturer to produce tires at lower prices. There are materials, sustainable materials, which are not getting manufactured in India. We need to import, and now these days, like getting imported, it's getting like getting difficult day by day. So, and regulatory changes also, it is happening now. BS6 is there. Once Euro will change, Euro 8 or something will come into picture again. Regulation will change for EV tires. So in future, it will be difficult for being a tire manufacturer to meet all those regulatory requirements. So if you'll see, this is the matrix. If you'll see against regular tires, so this is the matrix or construction principles, you can say. This is a generic construction principle, what we are using to make two-wheeler tires. This is not limited to only two-wheeler tires, other categories also. And we are having dedicated product also. If you'll see first picture of the tire, that is E-Blaze BA37. So this is first multi-pitch tire for two-wheeler. So we are the first one, JK is the first one to produce first multi-pitch tire. This is especially designed for EV. This is especially designed for EVs, and this is made of sustainable materials, and we are almost 20% lower in RRC than the regular tires getting used in market. Similarly, for three-wheeler also, three-wheeler EVs, we are having a specialized tires, that is E-Blaze BA61. This is also a lower tire getting used for all the three-wheelers, three-wheeler vehicles. So this is a comparative graph of normal tire versus EV tires. If you'll see, so miles per charge, after one charge, there will be almost 20% improvement in per charge. So suppose your vehicle is having 100 kilometer in per charge, with lower tires, you can achieve up to 120 kmph. So this is just from tire. So 20% extra per charge. Energy uses, it's low. Grip level, it's comparative, it's similar. Wear it also, it's at par. RR is very lower. And if you'll see cost efficiency, so since per charge there is a drastic improvement, so it will reduce the cost also. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Abhishek. To start with the presentation for TREEL, so I'll just go back to the story where I started to work on the TREEL. I started this venture in 2017 before working with JK Tyres. The reason behind going completely for this particular solution was to do something in the field of road safety. And today I would like to really uh, take this moment to say that this is a fanboy moment for me. So one of the road safety pioneers, Mr. Ramashankar Pandey, is with us. So I think I'm following and bugging him on the LinkedIn, but sir is very busy in that part. But this moment I'll surely take to introduce myself to sir. But from that point, I can say he's the one of the name in the road safety that I have been following since I started working in the road safety. So trill, basically when we started, it is called as a trill, which is track your wheel. The problem with is still we consider tire as a round black thing. There is nothing much more that we think about the tire. Let it be a two-wheeler tire, car tire, truck tire, bus tire. At least in the two-wheeler and car, there is some certain of consciousness. People check pressure regularly, at least look at their tire regularly. In truck, just kick the tire and know the pressure. That's you can say unique methodology that not at least worldwide, but in India we have two methods. One is if you kick the tire, you will know the pressure. If you put your finger in the thread, you will know the tread depth. That's it. You no need of any equipment, any gadget. Those are useless. So that's the trend we have seen, we have gone through. Similarly to the car tire. When it comes to the car tire, bada hai to behtar it doesn't work with the tire. That if your tire size recommended is 215, no need to go for 255, 245. If the pressure recommended is 32, 38, filling 38 is not going to solve the problem. It will create the problem. That's the first part from the user perspective. If you go to any petrol pump, he will simply place a setting 35 psi, whatever car it's Alto, Echo, BMW or Thar. Setting is 35. Now that is given by someone that pressure bharna hai 35. Worst part is one of the experience that I have while traveling from Mumbai to Pune on petrol pump near Panvel. That guy has set 32 and started filling the air. Just being from the same industry, I was curious that there is a dot in between. So I just went down to him and I asked him, what is this? He said 32 psi. It was 3.2 bar. So before getting onto the expressway, his tire is automatically filled with 45 psi. Now that guy is not that knowledgeable. For him, 3 and 2 makes 32. Point doesn't matter to him. For the guy who is filling, he's on the steering, trusting that guy, he's filling 32. And till now, last week only I had discussion with the SP for the Samruddhi Expressway. She gave me the number that last year, the total accident happened was 627. Out of that, 126 are because of tire blown out. So this is the crucialness that around the tire. Now with that motto, what we started doing is we started designing, developing and manufacturing these sensors in India itself. So we have our factory in Pune where we are trying to take down the cost as well as that very technical product, that concept we want to take down so that it can be useful, user friendly, and we are trying to make that safety is everyone's right. It's not only BMWs, it's not only Mercedes, it's not only higher end cars who will have a safety. We want our, not to name, but Altos, Ecos, all those also should have this. So that no one should just lose his life because he ignored what is happening with his tire. Now going ahead, what exactly TPMS does? So TPMS is going through with the 6 particular factors. One is the overall efficiency when it comes to the OE. As tire is the only part in the vehicle which is touching to the ground and driving your vehicle, the whole burden of the expectation we put on the battery, we put on the drivetrain, we put on the design, that it has to be excellent battery life, it has to be excellent drivetrain, it has to be excellent chassis design. But very merely it goes that the tire has to be also excellent condition. What mean by excellent condition? My friend Abhishek has explained that tire has to be compatible. But after that, in case of petrol vehicles, at least twice in a month, guy used to go to petrol pump. By mistake, if he sees inflation machine, in 3 months, he will inflate the tire. That's by mistake. Because for two-wheeler, there is no regular practice. Once in a 6 months, if he feels very low in the tire pressure, then only he'll go to the pump and start filling. But in case of EV, that chance is also gone. Until and unless you don't feel it, you will not go to the petrol pump. But till then, the damage has already done. So that's why it works on the overall efficiency of the vehicle, longevity of the tire life increment. So the study says that if we reduce the tire pressure approximately by 5 to 7%, in this similar percent ratio, you lose your tire. Either if you inflate it higher, you will get the center wear. If you inflate it lower, you will get the even wear, but efficiency will go down. The third point it covers is safety measures. Now, in ICE, the power delivery is 18-20% max from engine to tire. So initial starting jerk, you don't feel. On curvatures, now the new trend has become that any bike you buy for your son less than 1 lakh is a crime. So all the bikes are coming above 1 lakh with 150cc minimum. So the power that delivers on the throttle, either it on the corner or on the starting, is very immense. To control that power or to ride that power, you need a better grip onto the road. So along with the tire, the pressure gives you that grip onto the road. The next part comes is ride comfort. Now, along with this, the off-roading, the long driving has become a kind of a hobby, passion altogether. But in that, the long driving is again due to the ergonomics, it gives you certain problems on your body. So this ride comfort has to be there. That total transfer of vibrations from the road should not get transferred to you. The first barrier that works is tire. The next part comes is the proactive maintenance. So with these kind of sensor solutions IoT enabled, so before you start your ride or you are in early stages of your ride, you get the information. So you are proactively ready to take a decision to work onto the problems which are related to the tire or related to the vehicle. And then the overall performance efficiency is impacted. We have done some studies with the help of one of our OE partners, as well as we have done some testing in ARAS with AED. So when you drive EV vehicle with less than 5% less than the recommended, the battery efficiency goes down by 1.5 to 2%. When this value goes to 10 psi, the battery efficiency goes down by approximately 7%. So now that loss is not calculated when you are starting our ride. So that loss is very, very crucial when we are doing this calculation. Now, like I said, with this proper inflation maintenance, we automatically get approximately 10 to 12% reduction in the rolling resistance if the inflation is not correct. So we can make it correct and reduce this 10 to 20% rolling resistance. Next part is the battery improvement, which I have explained currently. So in this, that particular part is not only limited to the battery, but the second part comes is the back EMF generated due to the resistance to the tire because of low pressure. That back EMF get transferred to the motor, to the battery. So if it is not going to kill it in one instant, but it will be slowly fueling the poison back to the system. So that is also a critical part when it comes to the TPMS in the system. So why TREEL? There are hundreds of FLIR available worldwide, mostly in China. Some of them come from the Europe. Yes, they are there. They are early player into this. But why we started is to, with the dream, like I said, to make it more affordable, make it more make in India, so that we can have maximum indigenous products available here. I do agree the question will come that what do you do about semiconductor and batteries? Completely agree that we have to import it. But there will be one day, like we started slowly into this, at least remaining parts, assembly, testing, firmware, design, everything we are doing in-house. We are sure that one day we'll reach there where we use the batteries manufactured in India, silicon manufactured in India. But still, we have started with the milestone. So we have our own design development and manufacturing facility in Pune, where we have close to 45 engineers for the design development and close to 100 engineers who are into the manufacturing. A factory capacity, we are currently running at 50,000 sensors per month, and the factory scalable up to 550,000 sensors per month. We have done the entire testing along with the JK Tire test setup as well as global setups which are available. And as per the global requirement, we have gone for the certification of these sensors for FCC, ICC, CE, ECR 10, Bluetooth SIG, because now India is also becoming a hub for the export of vehicles. So our sensors, when get it fitted with the vehicle, should be compatible to run in the global environment. We are also supplying to one OEM in Indonesia who is also running in the EV business. So we are supplying sensors from here to Indonesian manufacturer. So in the two-wheeler segment, this comes with a different valve type. So what we have done, being locally present, we have given that option that 45 days for any customization for any rim that you will give it to us. You give us X rim and say that this is my rim, I want a compatible sensor. In 45 days, we'll deliver the product. So that's the rapid delivery system that we have developed in our culture of the company. That any development which requires, so you can see here we have total 8 to 9 variants. Out of that 4 variants, the extreme left would be for the two-wheeler moped, where they use the angled valve called PVR 70. When you go to the higher cruiser bikes, it goes with the brass type valve. Then the normal bikes with the rubber valve, and then normal bike with the rubber valve and small bore hole. So different valve types, different rim designs, different rim profile. We have done that development. So these are the some switchers. So when it comes to the EV segment, there are two types of drivetrain. One is the hub motor. and one is the belt driven. So in hub motor, the problem is in conventional rim fitment, the valve goes perpendicular to the rim. The fitment of TPMS becomes easy. But in case of hub motor, valve is inclined. So you can see in the first picture where we have made a custom design so that it can be fitted onto the inclined valve system. The advantage is in this all systems, we kept a provision in very Indian mindset, a replaceable battery. Because we come from an era where if the iron goes bad, we used to change a coil. So that mindset is still there. So even if we are providing a battery life of 5 years and replaceable warranty of 3 years, still we kept a provision that customer should not be making a question that ये 3 साल में फेंकना है, which is very like close to the heart. कोई component फेंकना है खराब करके, use and throw is not yet in our culture. So we kept a provision that battery is replaceable. So anything happens after 3 years with the battery, you can just replace the battery and start as a new, because there is no other component which can fail that easily in this design. For OEMs, what we have done is there are multiple integration options which are available, as these sensors are Bluetooth based, and now all the new vehicles are coming with the Bluetooth connectivity console. The data will be directly transferred to the console with the integration help from the OEM team, and this cluster will show the actual information and all the alerts. The second option will be standalone, which we are currently selling in the aftermarket. So proudly I would like to say that in aftermarket we have more than 100,000 vehicles with this solution in two-wheeler which are running currently. So more than 100,000 vehicles are using these sensors and mobile application, because now mobiles has become a mobile computer with you, so all the time. So Bluetooth is available and Bluetooth is running in the background all the time. So all the data in real time, all the alert in real time are delivered to the mobile phone, so that user get that real time information and experience about the riding and all data that he's writing. The second would be the display. So we also provide a dedicated display which can be integrated in the keychain, or it can be integrated in the analog display itself. And the third part is, now being a tire company, we are coming up with the solution which is called the embedded tire. So conceptually what we are doing is, while manufacturing the tire, we are keeping a provision inside the tire that a sensor will go inside the tire and become part of the tire, so that no need to separately fit that valve sensor onto the valve and handle it as a separate component, but it will become a complete homogeneous single part solution. Let it be a car, truck, or the two-wheeler, we are moving towards that direction where it will be an embedded part of the tire itself. So then integration, till now we have done a successful integration and supplying to the two major OEMs in India and one OEM in Indonesia. Second integration that we have done is the aftermarket for the custom applications of the ride sharing companies and the ride hailing companies. So close to 150,000 from that particular part and 100,000 from the aftermarket. So total 150,000 vehicles in two-wheeler segment which are running with our solution. So thank you so much for your patience. So any questions that we have for us? Yes, sir, please.
Thanks for all the information, which really first time I have seen that or I have listened that.
Yes.
Because you are passionate about road safety and you asked about the Rama
Sorry,
Shankar ji.
yeah.
Yes, I'm too. Like there is a concept in road safety for 2 seconds or 3 seconds to avoid the accidents and all. So what was the concept when you advertise a 4 second में रुक जाता है tire? So was it related to road safety or something else? What is the basically theme behind it?
Sir.
JK टायर 4 सेकंड में रुक जाता है. That was the advertising shown by you on
Right,
different channels,
right.
for which I am aware.
Right.
So what was the concept behind it कि 4 सेकंड में टायर रुक जाता है? What was the technology or how it is related to road safety?
Okay. So from the tire point of view, when they are saying the 4 second mein ruk jata, it's a road grip and the cross pattern. Based on that, the claim has been made for the 4 second. Now, is it completely related to safety? Yes and no. Conditionally, the safety is not only considered as a life threat hazard. It can be anything. सामने रिक्शा खड़ा है, उससे पहले रुकना है. That can be also considered as a road safety. So from that point of view, they said 4 seconds. Reaction time calculations, unfortunately, still for tire is also a round black thing for me. I'm an electronics guy. So I'll definitely get back to you with the answer while consulting with my tire team. Definitely get back to you with that.
Basically, sir, we are doing lot of
Yes, I
breaking.
think,
Yeah,
sorry.
lot of like we are utilizing the test tracks, and we are doing lot of braking tests with different circumstances, like different speeds. We'll try to simulate it. How much time it will take to get stop a vehicle. Even we are trying with single rider, pillion rider, all combination we are trying, and we are trying to produce best one out of it.
This is my question basically. If you are stopping, but there's a rule for 3 second rule or 2 seconds rule. Somebody is saying 2 second. But if it is stopping after 3 second, means accident. So I think bring down this up to 3 seconds.
Sure, sir. Sure. Your points is well taken, and we'll definitely working on it, sir. Thank you.